I'm excited to join Team Pixel so that I can get a free Pixel 9 Pro and misrepresent the Google Pixel performance to all of my followers. Said no YouTubers ever. It's come to light that in the sign up for Team Pixel USA this year, members of the team have been asked not to draw direct comparisons and not to do any type of other comparisons to other brands that don't favor the Google Pixel. There's been other prominent YouTubers that have not been invited to the Pixel 9 press launch, such as Mr. Who's the Boss and other members of Team Pixel that have chosen not to opt in on it this year, such as Tech Odyssey. He's a great follow on Twitter and on YouTube, and I really appreciate him bringing this to light. The fact that Team Pixel is now asking members not to draw these direct head-to-head comparisons only for the US market, I think is really indicative to where the Pixel line of devices is going and what the strategy for them moving forward is. I think that we all kind of know that the Pixel 9 is the half-baked stopgap, and I'm going to be doing a follow-up video about why this might be my last Pixel device, period, but that's saved for another video and you guys should subscribe to see that. I think though that in the US market, being a very insulated market with very few competitors, the fact that the Google Pixel is getting compared to other devices more expensive and more premium than it, and really holding its own in a variety of different benchmarks, speaks volumes to the kind of value that it brought in the past. Currently though, with the new pricing of the Google Pro line of devices, it's really difficult for me to recommend a Pixel device to anyone now, especially if you're not someone that lives in the AI world. In the past, Pixel has been able to really kind of harp on the fact that they are not a premium price device, and we don't see that this year. That means that we have to hold the Pixel line of devices up to the same standard as we would from Samsung, from Oppo, and from all of the other kind of big name manufacturers on the market. Unfortunately though, that's something that the Pixel line of devices just can't do. Their lead that they had in regards to computational photography and software is definitely diminishing. And the fact that the Pixel line of devices is now underpowered and priced alongside other devices or at the same price as other devices really means that it needs to kind of check all of the boxes that these other devices check. Fast charging, Pixel is still behind in regards to tech compared to other ones, even though the US market doesn't really seem to care about fast charging. Thermal performance. We've already seen a ton of different thermal benchmarks on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, showing that the device still throttles and still has the same issues that plagued my Pixel 8 Pro in the past. That said, the fact that they are now asking people that are kind of their street team, kind of their word on the street, not to compare them to other devices, really means that hey, this is a great performing device at this price point isn't necessarily a selling point anymore. And it's something that Pixel is vastly losing out on. I would say in this day and age, even the software lead that Google had in the past with its clean minimalist software might not just be enough. And the AI features and all of the smart features that I love using in the United States really aren't there and present outside of the United States, nor are they really that available for people that don't want to go through the hassle of setting them up and optimizing their devices for this AI. So the one feature that they could kind of sit on in the past being price to camera performance or price to software performance isn't really that big of an advantage anymore. Now, it's likely that the Pixel line of devices is going to crash in price like they always do, and you're probably going to be able to trade in an old brick phone for $200 off a new Pixel in a couple of weeks, which means that you shouldn't buy a new Pixel right now. And if you're not someone that uses a cell phone or uses calling on a constant basis, then you're probably not going to be able to take advantage of things like call screening, hold for me, or the menu navigation for phone trees. These are all things that I really enjoyed when living in America. But since I've been back in Vietnam, they're things I haven't used once. And the reality of it is that this is just a great camera phone with really, really nice hardware that is sometimes buggy, that doesn't charge very fast and doesn't like the hot weather. As you can tell, I am much, much harsher on this device being here in Vietnam, being that I bought this device for $1,000 less than a year ago, or about a year ago, it seems like. And here in the country that I'm currently in right now, being Vietnam, and I'll be doing a follow-up video about why I've moved back to Vietnam, I don't see any reason for me to continue to use this device, especially compared to more budget devices like from OnePlus or even a used Samsung device, which is going to have more performance, better battery life, better connectivity, the same or better of a screen, and maybe only slightly worse camera performance. I think this is why Google doesn't want the Google Team Pixel group of people drawing these head-to-head comparisons, because no longer can they sit on the fact that it's a great option at a reduced price compared to the competition. It's just a slower, hotter, less powerful device that happens to have a great camera and awesome software. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.